everyone, it's me. So right now I am making cinnamon rolls, and I will show you the recipe that I got it from. This is the place I got it from. This is the first time I've ever made cinnamon rolls. So I got it off of about.com, and this is the Simple Cinnamon Rolls. I have already done the first 6 steps, and the dough is, or 5 steps, and the dough is set aside here rising. You probably can't see it very well in there, but it is in there. And I am now on to the 6th step, and that is while the dough is set aside, mix the cinnamon filling. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Try and set my camera up here. Get a bowl out. I'm running out of bowls. Okay, cool. And I just realized I have the timer set up. There we go. Okay. So it says to mix the filling, which is the brown sugar, the cinnamon, and the butter. It's a half a cup of butter that was set aside to soften. So I have that here. Go ahead and we are going to, let's tip it down here. Alright, so we're going to add the butter. Always make sure you wash your hands, especially with something like this, because you have to knead the bread, or the dough there, for a good 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the thing there. There we go. Alright, so there's the butter. 1 cup of firmly packed brown sugar. It doesn't say light or dark. I have light. And then 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. This is not going to be an exact, because I'm sure if you like cinnamon, probably add more if you're not a huge cinnamon lover. Probably add less. Let's see where we're at here. Almost a tablespoon here. We'll try a little bit more. Okay. There we go. And now we will go ahead and start mixing. I'm very excited to see how this turns out, because like I said, I've never made this from scratch. I've always made the Pillsbury, I think it's who makes it, Pillsbury, the frozen one, or not frozen, but they're in your refrigerated section. You keep them in your fridge and you pop them out and they come with the icing. Alright, so we're doing good here. We still have 4 minutes yet for bread to finish rising. So we will do that. Once that is done, I will come back. Okay, so it has been 15 minutes. We are going to take the dough out. We are going to flip it over onto the table here. It is going to be sticky. And it says roll the dough out into a large rectangle and spread with cinnamon filling. So, I have my rolling pin here. Let's go ahead and put some canned flour and just kind of rub this, because it is still a little tacky. We're going to go ahead and start rolling. Best rectangle you could come up with. It doesn't say the exact size of a rectangle, it just says a large one. hopefully you can see what I got going on here. You can see the monitor there. It's bedtime in this house. Kids are sleeping. Well, one's sleeping. He's supposed to be sleeping. He's in bed. Kind of stuck a little bit, so just a little more flour. I'm going to put a lot of flour, I would guess, because it would make it kind of tough, I think. Okay, so that looks pretty good. My guesstimation, I have no idea. And then it says to go ahead with the filling. I have the filling here that you watched me do before. Start up one last time. I'm going to grab a spatula. Sorry, you're just kind of staring at my kitchen table. I forgot to grab the spatula. Okay. So here we go. Put it all in there. So, and we're gonna spread. It doesn't say how close to the edges you want to get, but since you're rolling this, I would guess you want to go fairly near the edge. Many of you have made, oh, my oven's preheated. Many of you have made cinnamon rolls from scratch, and if you've got a good recipe, let me know. I don't want to have to go out and buy special ingredients except for the yeast, so if it takes bread flour or something, not interested. This one took all-purpose flour. Okay. You really want to waste all this? Oh, that's a pot right there. Okay. Okay. So now it says to go ahead and roll up dough like a jelly roll. I would guess the easiest way is to roll towards you. Yes. Go ahead. Should have put a little bit more flour on the table here. Kind of stick it here. Wow. Really sticking up. Right. Oh my goodness. Just go like this. What we're going to do here scoop a little bit on here. We're going to try and roll it backwards a little bit. This side is sticking to it. I will never get it off this table. I think that's here. Alright, so I did get a little too close to the one edge because it is oozing out, so I guess we don't want to do that. Now it says to pinch seam and end. So we're going to find the seam. it said, cut off 2 inches from each end of the roll, discard the 2 bits of dough. I don't think that was 2 inches, but... Okay, we've done that. Cut roll into 12 buns. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay? And then put rolls into greased pan, cover and let rise. Okay. So first I'm going to go ahead and grease my pan. And I'm just using the Pyrex, I think this is a 9x13 pan. Put that there, and then we will cut it. Gooey. Okay, please, for sure, if you've ever done this, tips would be great. This is going to turn out. I looked on YouTube and seen if there was a video for this. Okay, that's a nice mess. And it said to cover, so let me wash my hands. Grab the good old-fashioned saran wrap. Let rise about 20 minutes. Okay, so my camera just died, so I got my other one out. So it says let set for 20 minutes covered. So I do have it covered. Here's what the pathetic little things look like at the moment. We'll see what they form into here. Alright, so here is 20 minutes. I probably should not have sat it by the stove because as you can see, like, the butter and everything is already starting to make it an ooey gooey mess. Oh, the saran wrap even cooked to the side. That's nice. So, basically start cooking on that side. That was dumb. Whatever. So we're going to go ahead and stick it in the oven. In they go. And let's see, set to, you won't be able to read it with this camera. They get 375 degrees for 25 minutes or until lightly brown. Alright, so we set the timer for 25 minutes, and away we go. So here are my pathetic cinnamon rolls. They are cooked. They're, you know, they're not gooey. But they did not turn out like I wanted them to. I'm sure it has something to do with I didn't have, for the first 15 minutes the dough was saying it was supposed to be in a warm spot, and I don't think the spot I had was warm enough. So the yeast didn't get to cook properly. We will try this again someday, but for now, here's our ooey gooey cinnamon rolls. Alright, I'm going to be making a powdered sugar glaze for them. It's just 3 tablespoons of milk with 3 cups of powdered sugar. So that'll be what they are. Have a good day. Bye. Alright, so I just wanted to come back real quick and show you it with the icing on it. They didn't all fit on that platter, so the other 2 went there, and I'm going to be eating that one. But I wanted to come back and tell you how I made the icing. I did not do 3 cups of powdered sugar to 3 tablespoons of milk because I decided that would have been a ton. So this is actually just 1 cup of powdered sugar and a little over a tablespoon of milk, just to get the consistency I like. So there they are. I will let you know how they taste.